Welcome to today's video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me in today's exciting, well, mainly more fun video that I thought I would do. Today I'm going to be achieving a no makeup look using ChatGPT. And for those of you out there who are wondering what is ChatGPT, it is a artificial intelligence pretty much chat box. You can type in a question and it will give you some answers. I'm not going to go fully in depth with it because it's not really my field of knowledge, and to be honest, I've just been seeing a lot of videos on ChatGPT. ChatGPT pretty much stands for Chat Generated Artificial Intelligence, and it was launched by a company called OpenAI, so Open Artificial Intelligence, which is a research and deployment company. And ChatGPT can be used in language translation all the way through to helping you write essays, letters to employees, etc. And not to get too much in depth with that as well, I thought it would be fun just to pretty much type in a question on how to achieve a step-by-step no makeup look. So what I specifically asked in the ChatGPT in the question box was, provide me a step-by-step application on how to achieve a no makeup look. I even asked it to provide me with specific cruelty-free brands. So let's go ahead and see what it wants us to do to achieve this no makeup look. I thought it would be fun. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so if you see me looking down, I'm actually looking at my laptop to see what it's wanting me to do, what it's actually wanting me to start with. So it says, first cleanse and moisturize your skin with a gentle cleanser and a lightweight moisturizer from cruelty-free brands. Some good options for this step include Dermalogica Gentle Cream Cleanser, which I don't have, and Pacifica Elite Multi-Mineral Moisture Cream, which I also don't have. But anyway, I've already cleansed my face this morning with my own cleanser, so we're going to skip that step. Next, it's going to be apply light coverage foundation such as Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation, which I did have and completely used up and did not repurchase, or Juice Beauty Phyto Pigments Flawless Serum Foundation, which I've never tried and do not have. Use a damp beauty sponge or your fingers to blend the foundation into your skin, focusing on even coverage. Okay, so seeing I don't have any of those foundations to do the base, I'm going to be using the Rose Inc Skin Enhanced Luminous Tinted Serum, and this is in the shade 7. It's a very, very natural cover. Basically, it is pretty much your skin but better. So I'm just going to put two pumps of that on my hand so you can see there. Smooth that over the skin and pouncing that in with my wet beauty blender because that's what it wanted us to do. So because I'm using a wet beauty sponge and this is pretty much a very liquidy foundation, I'm going to be putting on a little bit more because I feel like the beauty sponge is sucking up a lot of the product. So I'm doing another pump. Now I'm not using any sunscreen today. I just pretty much wanted to use exactly what it told me to use. A good suggestion that you could have used for sunscreen is the EL.F SPF 46 sunscreen, the tinted version. That would give you some coverage as well. Okay, so now that that's on and I'm happy with the base, it also says to apply concealer such as the RMS Uncover Concealer, which I actually do have, and this is in the shade 22. Using a concealer such as the RMS Beauty Uncover Up or Kajir Weiss concealer to cover any blemishes or dark circles, apply the concealer only where needed and blend well with a brush or sponge. Alright, so I'm going to be putting on this concealer. I'm going to be using the Zoeva concealer brush. So just going to be dipping that in and applying the concealer under the eyes. And if I need to apply concealer anywhere else like it says it wants me to, and I do really love this concealer as well, and it's a light, lovely, natural finish. Let's get a bit more, and this brush is perfect for applying it as well. I'm just going to do that over the eyelids to prep the eyelids for eyeshadow. Okay, I'm fairly happy with the application of that. Step number 4. Set your base with a light dusting of translucent powder such as the W32 People Bio Brightener Invisible Powder or the Anika Organic Loose Mineral Powder. I used to have the Anika Organic Loose Mineral Powder. I used it up. I don't have that anymore. So the next best thing that I'm thinking to use is the Kosas Cloud Set And this one here is the translucent powder that I'm going to be using. Real Techniques Fluffy Diffusing Brush. And it just says, set the base with a light dusting of translucent powder, which let's go ahead and do that. Dusting that on all over the face, even around the eyes, under the eyes. Now, concealer tends to build up in the eyelids there. Make sure you pat it out. And I'm happy with this as a light dusting. Okay, step 5. Use a light pink or peach blush, such as the Vapor Organic Beauty or a multi-use blush in Ignition, or the RMS Beauty Wild with Desire blush in Beloved, on the apples of the cheeks for a natural flush. Okay, so I pulled out an RMS Beauty shade. This is in the shade Beloved. I don't know if you can actually see that there. And I'll just swatch this out for you guys. It's a beautiful pink shade. Excuse my nails as usual. I'm going to do a dedicated nail video. My nails are so brittle and so weak. That's a different story for another time. But that's the shade Beloved. Okay, let's put that on the cheeks. Now, how does it say to apply it? Blush on the apples of the cheeks. Doesn't really say how to apply it. I'm just using an E.L.F brush. Precision Pro brush, I think, by E.L.F. Just going to get a little bit of that. A little bit of this goes a long way, so just dabbed in and putting that on the apples of the cheeks for a nice light flush. Getting a little bit more. Do the other side. And it's been such a long time since I actually pulled out this blush to use. Taking it up right to the nose area, because you want to get that nice healthy flush that you get from a workout or brisk walk in the cold. Making sure to blend that in really well. So RMS Beauty in Beloved, beautiful shade. Okay, now step number 6, use a neutral toned eyeshadow such as the 100% Pure Fruit Pigmented Eyeshadow Palette or the Kosas Weiss eyeshadow on your eyelids and blend well. Add a coat of mascara such as a Pacifica Aquarian Gaze Water Resistant Mascara or the W3 People Expressionist Mascara to your lashes. Guys, I don't have any of those products at all. So basically what I'm going to be doing for eyeshadow is I'm going to be pulling out an eyeshadow that I got recently in my Beautylish Lucky Bag 2023, and it's the Amber palette from Wayne Goss, which came in my Beautylish Lucky Bag 2023. Well, my Lucky Bag did come with a Sonia G Detail Pro brush. So this is the Amber palette by Wayne Goss, and it basically says a neutral tone eyeshadow. Well, these are pretty much almost all neutral, so I'm going to pick one. I'm thinking going in between these two shades. So dipping in the brush between, this is going to be my first time using this eyeshadow palette too, by the way, and putting that in the crease of the eye and pretty much all over the eyelid, but not going up to the top, leaving that down. This brush is so smooth. Going back in to get some more. I'm not even tapping off the brush, I'm just pretty much putting it in. There's no fallout at all. So how's that for such a natural look, right? Going in and doing the other eye. Windshield wiping motion. Tap out any concealer build up. Just blending that in really well. Just getting a bit more. So for mascara, I thought it would be perfect to pull out the Essence Lash and Brow Clear Mascara. So I'm going to be putting that on the eyelashes. Now, you definitely can go in with a black mascara. This really doesn't do much for the lashes, guys. For the eyebrows, this works pretty well. But for the eyelashes, it's doesn't do much. And after all, it is a clear gel. I mean, what am I expecting? And I'll just put some on the bottom lashes as well. Not that it does much. Fill in the eyebrows with a pencil or powder that matches your natural hair color, such as the Honest Beauty Defined and Refined Brow Pencil or the Elite Cosmetics Universal Brow Pencil, which I don't have. But I do have on hand here is the Anastasia Clear Eyebrow Gel. I've also got the Anastasia Pencil in soft brown. It's not even coming out. I'm not using this. This is already tugging on my skin. Like, this is the thing with pencils for me. They're dry and I feel like they pull your eyebrows out more. I'm pressing hard here to get that pigment out. So yeah, I'm not going to be using this, guys. I'm not an eyebrow pencil. I'm just going to go ahead and use the Anastasia Clear Eyebrow Gel and brush that through my eyebrows. Brushing them up. I'm just lifting my mirror up a bit. So you can already see that the clear eyebrow gel makes I think it makes a really good difference. So that's with eyebrow gel, without. You know, it helps to groom the eyebrows in place. It does help to sort of give them a bit more of a deeper, no color. If you know what I mean, like it gives a bit of fullness. This keeps your eyebrows in place all day. It's like hairspray for the eyebrows. I love it. But it doesn't have that crunchy feeling. Restyle the brows to how you like. Okay, now the next step is step 8. Finish with a sheer neutral toned lip gloss or lipstick, such as the Axiology Lip Crayon in Honesty or the Ilia Lip Gloss in Tenderly, which I don't actually have any of those. So I'm pulling out a lip pencil by Milani, and this is in the shade 03 Nude, and it's this shade right there. So I'm just going to outline the lips, and then I'll fill in the rest of the lips with the lip pencil. So I've just gone ahead and filled in the lips with the lip pencil, and I'm not using a gloss. I don't like using glosses on my lips as much. I'm going to leave it naturally just matte, and I'm just really happy with the colour that this turned out. Remember that less is more when it comes to the no makeup look, so don't be afraid to skip a step or use less product than you normally would. Well, thank you very much, ChatGPT. You're absolutely right. So if you wanted to have this makeup last longer, you could go ahead and set this with setting spray. But overall, I'm just happy with the way this turned out. Of course, you don't need to use ChatGPT to achieve a no makeup look, but I was just very curious to see what it wanted us to use, and specifically what type of cruelty-free brands that it was offering. So I think you need to be pretty specific with prompting ChatGPT with exactly what you want to achieve, and don't be afraid to ask it a detailed question, because that way you'll get the best answer. I probably could have gone more in depth with showing me how to do the application method, but I think this was pretty close. I really think that that was fun, and maybe you can do, you know, a hair tutorial, and that's probably something that I probably should have factored in today's video. But today's a hot day in Sydney. I need to have my hair tied back. I've got some errands to run, and that's pretty much my take on the no makeup look using the ChatGPT artificial intelligence program. There are so many other artificial intelligence programs going on. It's hard to keep up with them, but they're all excellent tools in my opinion, and I think it's going to be interesting to see how moving forward people want to use ChatGPT. I know it's raising a lot of concerns already in schools, and some schools are for using ChatGPT and some schools aren't. Now it's time for me to turn this video off. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this. I know it may have been a little bit all over the place, but this was pretty much a thought that I had, and I thought that I would just see how it would turn out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do hope you have a lovely day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.